Hi, everybody. John Pojeta here with PT with Dan
Hudok. Hey,
Hudok.
John.
PT Ask Dan. So let's talk about incumbency factors and the reality for most of our clients, certainly in the vast majority of the sales process. There's an incumbent in place doing the service, whatever it is that you provide. So we talked a few weeks ago about that. I love my broker mentality and trying to get through some of that. But let's talk a little bit about incumbency in terms of when it should come up in the process, meaning 1, 2, 3, and how. But then also the depth to which you need to go through to make sure that you've got real opportunity when it comes to displacing the current provider.
Hmm. Well, it should come up near the beginning, typically after the upfront contract. And it's stuff like, hey, talk to me about the relationship you have with the current provider.
Yep.
Is it a relative, a family member? I mean, you got to know that kind of stuff, right? Let's pretend it's not a family member or a lover or anything like that. Now I put the prospect in pain. And here's the thing. The pain is all about the incumbent's relationship. It's not about your product or service. And here's what a lot of people do in sales. They show up. They try to bowl the prospect over with all the great things that they do. Here's our products, here's our services, here's our people, here's my 9-page brochure that I spent thousands of dollars creating. Aren't we impressive? What, are you crazy? And you don't even talk about the incumbent? The pain step is all about that relationship. Use your 30-second commercial if you need help with that. And at the end of the day, if they're not budging, if everything's perfect, it's over. And here's how you might end it, John. You might say something like this. Hey, look, Mr. or Mrs. Prospect, no one's perfect, not even me. If there was one thing you wish the current provider would do differently than what they are right now, what might that be? And that is a golden question because they might say nothing. Everything's fine. All right, we're done.
Yeah.
Do you know of anyone else I can talk to? But they might say, well, I wish they would do this. I wish I would do that. There's the beginning of the pain step.
Yeah, what's fascinating in what you just covered there is I find oftentimes incumbency comes up in meetings 2, 3, and sometimes 4. And they'll talk about what they're doing now. They'll talk about opportunities potentially, or, hey, you've got some room to improve here, but they won't address the elephant in the room, which is the actual human that's the person there that they're talking to, and just dive into the subject. And you're saying do it really early. And
Well,
that way it gets on the table.
unless you're just lonely and you need people to talk to 3 or 4. I mean, come on, are you nuts?
Yeah.
How in the world can you be in sales knowing that you're dealing with incumbents and not talk about them earlier? You got to do that.
Yep. And the discomfort is not in the prospect. It's all in the salesperson. The prospect will discuss it.
Yeah,
They will.
I agree.
It'll be okay.
Yep.
All right, everybody. See you tomorrow.
Take care.